Hey y'all, it's time to talk garden succession planning. So I have my first bed that was planted to a spring crop that's turning over to a summer crop, and it happens to be the cabbage. Now, for those of you that were on the garden tour I did a few weeks ago, you will notice I had it covered up with row cover, and I said that was to keep the cabbage moths off. And that strategy does work well when you cover them as soon as you plant them. See, I did not have row cover on hand the day I planted them, and so my little cabbages sat outside, unprotected, in the ground for a couple of weeks before I finally got a cover on them, which means, as any of you gardeners know, they look like this. Ta-da! Skeletonized by a bunch of little bitty green caterpillars. So, I did end up getting about 4 reasonable heads of cabbage out of this bed, and the rest of them look like this, or worse. This one even has a little bit of a head in the middle, but it's eaten through by the caterpillars. So I've been pulling these out. They will go to the compost bin. And then this bed is going to turn over to a few kinds of beans. So I'm going to grow purple hull peas, which are my favorite cowpea. Definitely worth trying. If you've never had a cowpea, it's a black-eyed pea is what it is. But super creamy, like super yummy. And some green beans, because I like to can green beans, because everyone in the family will eat them. So over the course of this evening and probably some tomorrow, I will be pulling the rest of the cabbage and broccoli out of here, pulling the mulch back, raking the bed out even. May go ahead and throw a little bit of manure in it, because I have some more on hand now. I got some more. And then I'll come back in and plant beans and peas into this bed to be my summer crop. So, moral of the story, you should always have a crop that goes after, even if it's just a cover crop, something you grow to build soil. We can talk about cover cropping another time. Sorghum Sudan is my personal favorite summertime cover crop, if you just want to know. But always try and get more than one crop out of every spot in your garden, as long as you have compost or manure to amend in between those so that you keep building soil and feeding the soil and making up for what you're taking off of it. Then you can just keep on growing food, and I love that. So, here's succession planning and an update on my cabbage and the flippin' cabbage worms. Got it this year, but hopefully in the fall I'll try again, and I have the row cover on hand. So keep following, like, subscribe to the channel if you want to keep seeing these updates. But for now, back to pulling cabbage.